Okay, here goes, Laura. This is the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is the last day of August 31st, 2022. Look, I know sounds funny to me, but it ain't funny. So now, here it goes. A man who jaws on the bus with his daughter cursed out on those kids. He told them that if someone ever touches his daughter, he said he's going to flip the bus down. Well, in a way, that was a threat. Like, yesterday morning, it is. Yes, it sure is. But yesterday morning, I look on the online, the internet, it just goes like this. And you're going to hear it. I'm going to let you hear this. And on Team Talk, I got a video for this one for everybody. So this time, I'm going, I'm going to take a look at this and taking a look at this. Listen what happened to now. Check out the twist that has been taking place yesterday morning. Check it out. As he was going on and on and on, as these kids are crying in the back of the bus. That was so shameful and disrespectful. A man came to the bus, ran to the front of the bus, and said something that he never said about before. It's just like in the afternoon or in the morning. I'm not sure, but it might be in the afternoon. Now, a video says parents concerned after man bowls school bus illegally threatened students. He threatened students not with a weapon, not all that, but he said if someone touches his daughter, he's going to flip the bus down to the ground. Now look at this. Now, Louisville, it started in Louisville, Kentucky yesterday. Students in Kentucky receiving a scale when a man boarding a bus and reporting threatening children. There's an in question involved a bus with Carter and the Mary school students last week. A video allegedly captured a parent on the bus threatening students after someone had hit his daughter. Damn. The video was shot on a cell phone camera and shared with Wave. That goes for every little. And he says, that goes for everybody on here. The man can be heard saying in the video, I don't give a damn. Don't touch my daughter again, or I ain't going to flip the whole bus. That's what he said. That was his own words. This is all disrespectful for that moment right here. For anyway in this bill. Now, people could do the cell phones, they will do the cell phones, and they will see the man that was caught the man on video. That is what's happening here yesterday at the school. But damn it, I couldn't even believe what is going on lesson day. It was the second day of school, right? Well, anyway, that is what it is. Monday was the first day of school. Tuesday was the second. Lesson day was the second day of school, and today is the third day of school. But lesson day, not without this. Now going on now. I'm still scared for my children, for my child, and all the students that were on that bus. I hope that something can get done because it just seems like our children are being failed all across the board, she said. They need to feel like they're safe, leaving their home, going to school, and leaving their school and coming back home. Calling Intermediate's principal, Jamie Wayman, sent an email to parents about the incident, saying a police officer with the Louisville Metro Police Department following the bus in the morning and a school security guard monitoring the bus stop. Woman also said the police department told her no one had been arrested. So what goes around comes around. It is what it is, just like this and just like that. Man this, man that, threatened students on the bus, never in the school, and never in my life will have that. That's not. That's why people don't know us. They don't appreciate it. Now, it is what it is, and that's the threat. Now take a look at this. Now here, we'll take a look at the other way it happened in Kentucky. Now, I really don't. Now in Louisville, Kentucky, things are not looking great right over there. That's what happened, and that's what it is. And just that's like this. It's just stupid. Just stupid thing to do to say that. Okay, now look at the video. Now it's just lookable. Look, everything goes out the concern. It was a threat. Okay, but no, it's not. It's not okay to threaten students. It's not okay to threaten those kids when they're on the bus. We see kids crying. We see kids acting crazy. We don't see kids acting crazy. If my kid get if my nephew gets bullied, if my nephew gets bullied on the bus by the man, then he should be apologized. He should apologize, and he needs to apologize for what he has done. And then why if you mess my child or my little nephew or my kid or my teenager, but that's bullying. But what he was trying to do is going up there, going out in the bus and flip the whole bus, and the other child's parents, going to tell him to stop. And why? The bus driver tried to calm him down. His the bus and his dog tried to calm, and the bus driver tried to calm daughter's father down. Tried to calm everybody down, told him to sit down. That's what happened. Now, just what? Now take a look at this. Now, parents share concerns after men threatened children on JCPS bus. Authority of Progress. Now, that says two separate incidents on JCPS buses are causing concerns among parents. And video Facebook post shows a man boarding a Jefferson County public school bus last Friday and then burying the long gender on board. Okay, that was on August 26th. In a letter to parents sent on August the 26th, Carter Elementary School Principal Jamie Will said the incident took place on bus number. Yeah, doing a live stream. Now, in a letter to parents sent on August 26th, Carter Elementary School Principal Jamie Will said the incident took place on bus number 2047. She says, while at the bus stop, the man and a girl stepped on the bus and began threatening students. I flipped this whole bus with everybody on it, and I mean that. I mean that. The man says in the video, that goes for everybody on here. Touched my daughter again, and I flipped this whole bus. The bus driver ushering the two people off the bus, but they got into a vehicle and began following the bus. Wyman said, students reported seeing the people in the vehicle display a gun while following the school bus. In the video, children can be heard screaming and crying as the man curses and buries them for illegally bullying his daughter at one point. The little girl tries climbing over the seat to get to the stewards, but the driver keeps her back. I said it again. And at one point, the little girl tries to climb over the seat to get to stewards, but the driver keeps her back. Littleville Multnomah Police and JCPS security were notified. Woman says, and the bus driver was told to bring the bus back to Carter Intermediary without stopping. Stewards were told to wait on the bus until security arrived. Wyman says parents were told to come to the school to pick up their stewards. We feel this was the safest and best way for our little children to get home today, she said. The safety of all stewards and staff is our top priority at Carter Intermediary. The school principal thanked the bus driver for his correct actions and for stepping up to keep stewards safe. Bruce Swanian said his 5-year-old daughter is in her first year at Carter Intermediary, and this school year was her first time riding a school bus. As soon as we finally get her 11 school buses that was taken from her, Swanian said, determinizing a lot of kids, even my daughter. Sweden said his daughter has refused to ride the bus since Friday, and she's begging him and her 15-year-old brother to pick her up. As being a father and a man, yes, we want to protect your child at all means necessary, but there's ways that you go around that, Sweden said. He could easily do what I just did. Talk to the principal, talk to the bus driver, talk to other parents, instead of going on the bus and scaring kids. Because right now, you just made yourself look like a monster in front of all these kids. Counselors were made available to stewards on Monday. As women says, some stewards may be suffering some trauma from the ordeal. A JCPS spokesperson adding that JCPS security was on at the bus stop yesterday and following the bus. A school security officer was also presented at the school during the dismissal, but MPD and JCPS security are investigating this incident. There was also another incident involving stewards on a JCPS on bus on Friday afternoon. Well, LMPD said a 20-year-old and a juvenile were arrested after a fight broke out on a school bus and spilled onto the sidewalk at 4th and East Sands Kathleen Street in Old Louisville. A bystander who wants to remain anonymous recorded the video that he shared with WHAS 11. He told WHAS 11 that he thinks more incidents like this occur than parents and the public are made aware of. And he said he was worried about the number of students who got off the bus and walked. Do the parents know that their kids are being dropped off and just at one random corner in Louisville, maybe far from their houses? He asked, it's not really safe and it's not important. He said JCPS should be more upfront. It's something. JCPS bus driver, UN President John Silver agrees with. Stovall also said JCPS should provide more protection for his drivers. If they allow adults to get on the bus and threaten stewards and threaten the bus drivers and all that, then they should be on level for that, he said. Stover said the best way to stop these kinds of incidents is to criminally charge adults who enter buses and suspend students who start fights. Seeing a student misses that type of behavior will not be tolerated, he said. Starville said here are still about 200 JCPS bus drivers needed, and he said events like these don't help. Now, as we said this before, it is what it is, and that's what happened, and that's what happens with it's all scary. Everything's scary for Fidel. Everything's all scary for this time, this and that. But on Friday, that took place. That was about 6 days ago, right? That was six. I mean, 5 days ago. That was 5 days ago on August 26th. It was on the Friday, right? And the man and the dog went to their bus, started threatening those stewards, and it makes everybody, and it makes all the kids want to cry. Those kids out there crying in the back, hollering and crying. A little girl was crying, and yeah, and he told those stewards if you ever touch that dog again, then he gonna go down and flood the whole bus with stewards on them. But that's the incident that took place, and he should know better than that. He should know better than that. That is a threat. That is bullying the kids. What are you doing for those kids? They had a great time at school and on the bus hanging out. Had a great time on the bus. That dollar. I mean, what is wrong with these people today? This dollar trying to go after them, and the bus driver hold her back. And I'm proud for the bus driver to holding everybody back and get both of them off the bus, for real. And that's what happened. They got it on film. They got it on camera. They got it on cell phone. They got all the cell phones in the world posting on social media, Facebook, YouTube. That's where I went. That's why I'm on live stream on Twitter, TikTok. All this stuff that's going to happen. So whatever happens, happens, and this is what happens for real. This is all bull. You gotta respect that. You gotta protect what is happening. You gotta respect that. That's exactly what's going to happen, right? That's exactly what's going to happen because people don't know Bill. Okay, so as we always know, that was till that was lesson day that JCPS fought and apologized for school bus outburst, brings awareness to billing. So anyway, now that was lesson day. Now only one day after cell phone video shows him boarding a Jefferson County public school bus and threatening the stewards, the man responsible apologizing for his actions. I want to clear up everything that was said and apologize to everybody that are offended. All the kids and parents, the Evangeline King said. Devin King said, I want you to apologize to JCPS. I want you to apologize to the school bus driver also. Because at the end of the day, I need out of chapter. King contract wave news today. WAVE news today. That was on Tuesday. That was lesson day afternoon. Looking to provide context as to why he went on the bus and yelled at the people on it. His nine said his he said his 9-year-old daughter has been a victim of bullying for several months, beginning in the spring of 2022. He said she's been vulnerable, teasing, had things thrown at her, and being physically attacked. Man, on those days, King said she was jumping and came home with a lump on her head. That was the final straw. He said, I let my emotions, his father said, I let my emotions and my frustrations and anger get the best of me. He said, the only reason of any this transpired is due to bullying people. And people don't talk to their kids about bullying. And when you don't reaching out and keep trying and trying and trying to medicate, maybe something, and nobody's doing nothing, what else are you left to do? King said he's brought the issues up to his daughter at school, Carter Intermediate, and has been told it will be addressed. He said he's also attempting to resolve the situation with Burley's parents, but that hasn't worked either. In his frustrations, King went for his daughter at the bus stop Friday, climbing up the stairs and told the stewards in the parfum riding address. He will flip this whole bus if any of the stewards touch his daughter again. I just feel like it's just so much, he said. It is. It is. It's just too much. Like, I was even started thinking about homeschooling my kids at this point. That's not even fair for my child, for my kids to even have to do that. Have to that. Carter Intermediate's principal Jamie Wayne sent the following email to parents. That was today. And she goes on and says, Dear families of bus 2047 students, I want to let you know about the incident that happened on your students' bus this afternoon. We're at the bus stop, and a dot and a girl boarding bus 2047, threatening the students on the bus. The bus driver ushered the two non-carded intermediate people off the bus, but they got in a vehicle and followed the bus. Stewards report seeing the occupants of the vehicle display a gun while following bus 2047. Police and JCPS security were notified, and the bus driver was told to return to our school and not make any more stops. We had students wait on the bus until NMPD and JCPS security arrived. They are investigating this incident. I want to thank all of you for agreeing to come pick up your child from school. We feel this was the safest and best way for our children to get home today. I also want to thank the bus driver for his quick action and for stepping up to keep all of our kids safe. I understand that your child may be suffering some trauma from this incident. I hope that you will discuss what happened with your child and reach out to your call center who will be available to talk to students on Monday. Security hunt now. King told Ray News he never followed the bus, nor displayed a gun to anybody. I don't have guns, he said. I don't fire in school buses. I don't want guns at kids, at children. That is false. That is false. They're down telling my chatter, making me seem like a monster that I'm not. I'm just a father that was worried about my child. Ultimately, King knows how his anger got the best of him, and that started into his message. However, he wants people to know the message came out like it did, because he loves his kids. I shouldn't have did that, he said. I shouldn't have did that, but for my child, if that's the limit I got to go. I don't physically want to harm nobody. I'm not here to do that, but voluntarily, I'm going to say what's got to be said so you understand to leave my child alone. King told Ray Lees he wants to do something for the children on the bus to prove how seriously his apology is. Ray Lees reached out to JCPS, see if there have been any formal building complaints found in a car high in the Millway. If this the spokesperson said in open records, requests would need to be submitted to release that information. That's all for the news for the right about now. I'm Joseph Crudup. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Be safe out there, kids.